What's up, HyperFast Nation? On this episode of the show, I'm going to give you three things to add to your buyer value stack that will help you get commitment at a much higher percentage upfront from your buyer clients. You don't want to miss this episode of the HyperFast Show. Stand by. All right, welcome back to the HyperFast Agent Show. We focused a lot of content lately on buyers, right? Because with the NAR settlement coming into, change industry practices coming into effect soon, I think it's going to be more important than ever to learn how to treat your buyers like you treat your sellers, right? To learn how to present value up front. What do I mean by that? Well, when you go on a listing appointment, right, you go to the house, you present how you're going to market the home, you present your plan, you evaluate the house, give them the recommendation on how to properly present the house, changes they might have to make, staging they might have to do, and then you get their commitment, right? And then you choose a price, and then you go out and execute. That's really how you should treat working with buyers. We have been on our team, the Carrie Scholl team, requiring our agents to work with buyer agreements for years, decade, more than a decade, and so for us, that part isn't changing. Like, that's not new. I know for a lot of agents, getting the buyer agreement signed up front might be new. For us, it's not. And today I'm going to share three things that I think if you add to your overall presentation and value, right? Because, you just like you have a listing presentation, hopefully you have a buyer presentation. And I think if you add these three elements, you'll get a lot more success. Now, your buyer presentation, before we jump into the three things, what should be in it? Well, you need to have an overview of the process, right? A needs analysis where you're going to determine what they need and why, and the need behind the need. Right, you're going to have a reality check analysis. This is where you take the needs analysis and do a backwards search and see if their expectations are realistic. Like, are there examples of things selling in that price range in the last 12 months, or do they need to make adjustments? And then you're going to do a financial analysis, maybe connect them with a preferred lender. And then, we like to also include the 12 decision points in the offer, the 12 things that help them make a better offer. And then we go over, how the buyer broker agreement works. There's three things you can add to this, though. Three value stacks, okay? And different ways to structure these. So I'll just give you kind of a wide range. But one is you can have a 12-month satisfaction guarantee, okay? So what is that? Well, the 12-month satisfaction guarantee says that if they buy a house with you and don't like it, and they want to buy another house in the same area or area you serve in the next 12 months, that you will sell their house for free. All right, provided they're buying something else, of course, right? That means you're not going to take a listing side commission on the sale of their home. This is a real easy agreement to structure. It can just be a simple one pager, and for many people, it gives them a satisfaction, right? It reduces the transactional cost of getting out of the house, right? So for many people, this is going to be a huge benefit, huge value you can offer, and most people aren't most people are going to be happy with the house, right? So it's not like you're going to be selling a lot of homes for free. You are going to be getting a lot of happier clients up front, though. Second thing is the communication guarantee. You can structure this however you want. One example is like, if we don't respond to your questions within 12 hours, or you can do 24 hours or 6 hours, just depending on what kind of systems you've set up. If you don't respond within a certain amount of time to a question, showing requests, etc., that you'll donate $500 to a charity of their choice. this is hopefully something you're already doing. Like hopefully your response times aren't more than a day or 12 hours or whatever you agree to, right? So you're probably already doing this. You probably already, if you're a good agent, have this standard anyway. So why not just put it in writing and again, it's more value you're bringing them. Now the last one, number 3. This is our 3% off guarantee. Okay, we've done this before where we will guarantee them 3% off the list price of the home that they buy with terms and conditions, which I'll review, right? Or we pay the difference, which we pay out of the commission that they would that we would normally pay. So if our agreement with them is a 3% commission, we offer them this guarantee, and they end up paying 100%. Well, we forego our 3%. If we get them 2% off the list price and not 3, then we're going to give up 1% of our commission. So hopefully that makes sense how that works. Now, what are the typical terms and conditions that we put on this guarantee? All right, here are some of them. One is that they are fully pre-approved with a lender of our choice, or if they're writing cash, obviously, that's fine too. But we've taken the time on our team, and hopefully you do this for your business, to really vet lenders, and so we have certain lenders that we prefer to work with, and if they're using one of those and it's someone that we know can get the job done and do what they say, then we're going to be able to sell that to the listing agent, and that's gonna make our offer better, right? Same thing with title. We want them to use a vendor that we trust, or it could be one that the seller likes if the seller has a preferred one. But again, we're trying to make the terms of the offers such that we'll get that 3% at least. And you can adjust this on, if you've got a market where like the average is 5%, and you can make it more, right? And you can also add a caveat that it's up to the amount of your commission, right? So that you're not actually coming out of pocket. Other conditions that we've typically put on this, they have to write the offer for a closing time period that is ideal for the seller, right? So if the seller wants a 3-week close, they've got to write that. If they want a 30-day close with a 30-day rent back, they've got to do that, okay? So they've got to meet the seller's timeline. Sometimes we'll, depending on your market, you might want to put contingency limitations, like, if they do a financing and appraisal, it's going to be 7 days or 10 days, not like 3 weeks like some people do. So, I would definitely put something on there that tightens up the contingencies. And then we typically have done a 14-day limit on the market. So if the home has been on the market for under 14 days, it's not eligible, right? Because homes in the first week or two in many parts or areas are still getting bidding wars. So we want that protection. If they're picking something that's going to fly off the market, right, it wouldn't necessarily apply. So we have that it has to be on the market for 14 days for this. And people love this offer up front. I think if you incorporate all 3 of these things, it's going to be asymmetric return for you, right? Like, I don't think you're going to have to walk away from commissions or sell homes for free a lot or any of that, right? I think it's, maybe every now and then it'll happen, right? But I think it'll get you so much more business, really gain the trust and loyalty of the buyers up front. And for most real estate agents, like, it'd be easy to incorporate these things. You can just use one pagers and really learn how to add more value to your buyers in unique ways. And there's probably other things outside of these too. Like, these are just some. But I really think within this post NAR settlement world, we need to, as real estate agents, get really good with our buyers, right? And how we talk to them up front and set expectations and present ourselves as people that can deliver massive value. All right, so I hope you guys enjoyed this episode. By the way, for those of you who do not know, Carrie Shull and I made the move to eXp Realty almost 2 years ago. It's been life-changing for us, life-changing for our team, life-changing for many of our agents. We're helping people, hundreds of agents now in like 20 or more states, pay less commission to their broker, sell more homes, build multiple streams of income through stock awards and revenue share. Plus, if you align with us, and this is one of the reasons why we're some of the top sponsoring agents at EXP, in addition to being billion-dollar agents, but if you align with us, we sponsor you or someone in our group sponsors you, we give you many of our coaching products, almost all of them for free. We do multiple Zooms for our group, right, every week. So we're training you on how to sell more homes, how to build a team, how to build a rev share group, whatever training you want, it's available in the group. And it's just been amazing for us. If you want to chat about it, all you need to do is pick up the phone and text me at 703-638-4393. Again, 703-638-4393. I'd love to chat with you about becoming a partner with us at eXp Realty. Thank you for tuning into this episode of the HyperFast Show. We will see you next time.